Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So we do go up a little bit here already, which is something that you have to expect when the support area is reached. In this case, the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, which is enough for wave 2. However, if this really was an ABC, and I mentioned to you, it's a little bit unclear to me if this was already an ABC. It was a bit short, that C wave. I would have liked it to be a bit longer if we already break out from here, which is not guaranteed yet, because at the moment, again, we haven't got 5 waves yet. That's what we need to see. We could say, and that's what I mentioned in the previous video, this could have been a leading diagonal and the wave 2 down, but it was obviously not high confidence, not as a leading diagonal, because this was not really an impulse. Well, we would now need to see a wave 3 finish, wave 4 support, and wave 5. And then we could be more certain that a low indeed has been made. I told you earlier that the first indication that a low has been made here in wave 2 is a break above the B wave. That hasn't been done. A small wick above it doesn't really matter. We need a substantial breakout above the B wave high, which is here at 1278. You can see that this is exactly the current resistance level, so we're currently hovering just below it. What we need to see is now that the third wave is done. For the third wave, we ideally need to see the 1.618 extension. Surprise, surprise, that's exactly where we are. The 1.618 extension. So we could currently say that this is a wave 1, a wave 2, and a wave 3. However, it could also just be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Yeah, very important to understand that, because until we see 5 waves, we can't really confirm that a low has been made. This could be, and you often get, if we say this was a wave 2, yeah, it could be, but you expect then 5 waves to the upside to follow. If you don't get them, and if the chart fails here, if the bulls fail here, what could it be then? It could be a so-called WXY pattern. Yeah, and then we come down still lower. So at the moment, I cannot confirm to you that this wave 2 was in already and that we're already moving higher. Let me just move that across here. I mean, the trend expectation is still up short term. Yeah, so obviously the trend can go up or start to reverse back to the upside when it wants to, especially after it hit our support area. But as I said, the move down was not ideal yet, in my opinion. ABC possible. C wave was a little bit short. Why was it a little bit short? Because if this indeed was an A wave, this was a B wave. What did we reach? We reached really only the 61.8% extension. That's the very first support level or the very first target for a wave C. You don't see it very often. You normally see the 1-to-1 ratio. That would have been here at 1248, which would have been perfectly at the same level as the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. So that would have been an ideal level. Going up already now is of course possible because we hit the 50% Fib retracement. We hit the support area. However, we only touched it. But because the wave C is very short, I'm a bit skeptical. And sometimes these patterns, when you get an ABC and the C wave is a bit short, or there's a slight error in the pattern, yeah, and you start to move up then, but you only get 3 waves, this sometimes morphs into a WXY pattern, which is a more complex corrective pattern, which consists of an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, another A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and another A wave, B wave, C wave. So it's a more complex correction. I wouldn't be surprised to break down from here. But what does the chart need to do to fulfill the bullish 5-wave move structure now? Well, what we need to do to confirm indeed a low has been made is, let me take the WXY out. It's something we need to have on the radar. I think you need to understand at the moment it's possible to rally from here now. Yeah, which obviously was possible earlier today already, since we've hit the support area yesterday. But as long as we only have 3 waves, there's still significant downside potential due to the lack of the length or the short length of the C wave. That's not ideal. And if something is not ideal, you always need to have on the radar, okay, this is in no way guaranteed yet to play out to the upside. So wave 1, 2, 3. What we need to do now, and I give you the key support area now for the wave 4, because this is what it needs to hold. I mean, you can see we've got 5 waves up now in the wave 3, and we reached the 1.618 extension. So all of that is fine. You can say that we had here, basically here, you could say the 1, 2, 3, 4 as a triangle, and then the wave 5, yeah. What we now need to do, if this is topped now, which it certainly could have, because we reached resistance and we reached the 1.618 extension, we need to hold wave 4 support. Where is that support? Let's assume we've topped now, then we should now avoid to drop below 1269. Okay, so we can certainly come down a little bit more. We can come down to 1274 to 1269. That would be the support area for wave 4 that we need to hold. Ideal retracement is 1272. Yeah, that is where I would like it to go to ideally, but we should not drop below 1269. First of all, it would then retrace more than 50%, which is not ideal for a wave 4. And also we get very, very close to the wave 1. So real invalidation will be at 1268, because that is when we cut into wave 1. Yeah, that's currently where we are. So, and if we hold the wave 4 support area, then wave 5 target. What would be the target for the wave 5? Well, bear in mind, this would be most likely then, if we get a 5th wave, this would be the first wave of the higher degree 3rd wave, just to get an understanding of where we are here. And for that, we take a length of the wave 1. I can't really calculate it yet because I don't know yet where wave 4 will end. But let's say it goes down to 1272, which is the ideal retracement. Then the target would be either 1283, that's the first target, or 1290, that's the second target. So between 1283 and 1290. And that's where we are. And I mean, all of this is sort of embedded in the larger bullish pattern. We've got a bullish potential here. And it's surprising that we see a little bit of movement here on Saturday. I mean, it's good. Yeah, at least it keeps it interesting. But I would have thought today is rather a quiet day. Maybe tomorrow we see movement. But if we already see it today, fair enough. The bulls need to move here, or the bulls want to move here. So you can see that this fractal currently that we're doing here, this here, looks very similar to what we did here. And that's no surprise, because if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern, it should move in similar ways. So in summary, we have a potential. We have certainly potential to move up from here now. We hit the yellow support area. We did hold it, which is great. We only see 3 waves to the upside at the moment though, so there's still a risk to break down in a WXY pattern. However, if we now come down and hold the yellow support area that I showed you here, the small yellow support area, then we have a chance to rally in a 5th wave here. And if we rally in the 5th wave, that would give a really good indication that the low has been made here in this wave 2 again. And that would mean this will probably complete the next wave 1, and then we come down in another wave 2, and we'll then move up in the wave 3 of 3. And that is the moment when we will most likely break through this resistance level here. Yeah, so this wave to the upside is probably not going to break straight away resistance. There will most likely be another retracement. Let's see. But I have to tell you as well that this wave 3 that we did here, yeah, where we moved from 1225 to 1290, that reached the 3.618 extension. So this wave 3 was very, very long. If something similar happens here as well, we might break it. But yeah, clearly the trend is still up. The short-term trend is still up for me. Again, as long as we're holding here this larger yellow support area, which goes down to 1236. So ideally we hold the 12, what was it? Here, the yellow support area here for the wave 4 at 1269. Yeah, this is sort of the lowest we should go. If we go below it, we're probably in the WXY pattern, which would be further confirmed if we drop below 1260, the wave 2 low. And then we could drop down all the way to 1236. As long as we hold that, we are still in the broader short-term bullish wave pattern. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.